Hi, everyone, and welcome to another fruitful, inspirational, aspirational episode of You Have Permission. So, it is an honor to come to you every week and introduce you to topics and people who are giving themselves permission to just be. And today is no different. My guest today is one of my homegirl, like my homegirls, like really, really homegirls, right? And as you see, you have permission. My nails are all chipped because who cares? And her name is Sonia Agnant. Yes, right? The nails. And Sonia Agnant and I have known each other for 15 years because our children met in nursery school 15 years ago, almost 15 years ago, right, Sonia? Almost.
Yes,
And
yes.
she is a mother. She is an amazing woman. She is an occupational therapist, a well sought after occupational therapist. Been in the business for 18 years. She's a real estate agent. And her and I are navigating this new life as what it is to be on a new journey, not just as middle aged women, but also women navigating solo parenting. Sonia lost her husband of umpteen years recently. And so today's topic is permission, but talking about a sudden grief, sudden loss, what that looks like, and how do you give yourself permission, whatever space, landscape that looks like. So, hey, Sonia, what's going on, sister?
Hey, Karen. So good to be on your podcast today.
Oh, it's a
How
pleasure.
are you?
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So, let me read something to you from Walk Tall. And just
Mhm.
close your eyes. Take a nice inhalation here. Hold it for 3 breaths. Exhale by opening your lips for 7. Yes, allowing the shoulders just to fall. And let's just do that one more time. I want you to inhale through the nose, hold it this time for 4, and exhale by opening your lips for 7. Yes. So here's what I want to read you. Grief process. Death will come, always out of season. The death of a friend or family member is traumatic. People who lose someone they love often experience a set of similar thoughts and emotions called the grief process. The first stage is shock and denial. Denial is our way of protecting ourselves until we are ready to handle the pain. Some also experience deep sadness and longing for their deceased loved one, accompanied by confusion and disorientation. Others may feel angry at themselves, God, or the person who died. Finally, there is resolution and acceptance of the death. However, the grief process is not an orderly progression from stage to stage. It's confusing and uncomfortable. People may think they are finished grieving only to find themselves crying when they hear the deceased name, once again feeling like they can't accept that the person is gone. If we are grieving, the best thing we can do is allow ourselves to feel however we feel. It's okay if we want to cry, and it's okay if we can't cry now. There is no correct way to grieve. More than anything, we will need to be tender and gentle with ourselves. So,
Yes.
what do you feel when I read those words? Like, what?
I feel like truth and honesty is in those words that we have to give ourselves permission to grieve any which way that it looks like, and it looks different for everyone. We're unique in our grief process, just as we're unique in each individual person.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I so agree with you with that because, as you said, everybody's unique and loss happens in so many different ways and pockets and spaces.
Mhm.
So, for navigating the pandemic, for some other people losing someone they love, you know, traumatically, other people, a loss could be a friend or a divorce, whatever that looks like and however that shows up in our space, right?
Hmm.
What are the three things that you can share that you had to give yourself permission during this grieving process?
Well, as you say, Karen, I'm still in the grieving process. So I am still giving myself permission. But the number one thing that know you have to give yourself permission to do is know that it's okay not to be okay.
Mm,
Society on a whole has a difficult time dealing with grief. So it's hard for our loved ones that want to support us to see us sad, withdrawn, screaming, whatever way it shows up for us authentically. So they try to move us on. And it's okay to slow down and be within the grief and understand that that loss was a major significant loss in your life, the secondary grief. So not only did you lose a person, but now you lost all the expectations that came with that person. Your expectations for your future
mm,
is turned upside down. So the first thing I would say, give permission, and I have given myself permission, is it's okay not to be okay.
I love
That's
that.
my first one. Yeah.
I love that. And then that's so what's your, if you have a second and third?
Yeah, absolutely. I have so many.
Drop your
Yeah,
nuggets. Go ahead.
as I like to say, my life has changed without my permission.
Mm,
So my second okay is that it's okay that life has changed and it looks different, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be great. You
mm,
know, that doesn't mean your latter days was great and it's beyond you. It's just different.
mm.
And it's okay. Different is okay. It's okay to be different and accept changes, and that's not just in grief, that's in life. You just have to know that every season comes and it goes. And when that season is gone, it leaves something even better.
Wow.
It leaves
Whew.
something.
And
Mm.
is there anything else you want to share? Is there another permission that you have given yourself or allowed yourself with? How about I want to ask you the permission as it relates to your friends and family, um, the expectations that they may have on you during the grieving process. Have you given yourself permission with them, or have you said to them, "Wait a minute, I need a second with my permission"?
The thing that grief has taught me within this 2-year journey that I am in is that you have to embrace all of you. So I have to embrace, and I do let everyone that comes into my world know that I'm a widow. And I embrace all of myself. So even with my family, as I told you before, society has a hard time dealing with grief. So they will tend to want to just pass over it. You're okay, you're doing good. Okay, let's talk about happy stuff. And sometimes you have to bring people back into the space of, no, I lost someone very important, and it's okay to talk about that person, or it's okay for us all, because it's not just me that lost my husband. They say when someone passes, at least 9 other people is affected. At least 9 other people is affected. So they lost too. And it's okay for them to be sad or traumatized or whatever way it is, because they lost someone that was in their life for 26 years.
Mm.
So just show up and be yourself, and admit that, what, it sucks sometimes. It sucks. What happens in life sometimes is not the greatest.
Mm, mm.
Mm.
I admire I always tell you your how courageous you are and your grace, as you navigate this. And if I don't say that enough, please receive it today that
I receive it.
yes, how amazing you are as a woman always, but more so now because yes, you give yourself permission daily. And I hear it when we speak on the phone. So I salute you um, for sharing this with us because I know it takes courage to share and it takes
Mhm.
courage to be vulnerable and naked. So I salute you on that, Miss Sonia Agnant.
Thank you.
I just want to just usually, on You Have Permission, we do a little exercise, a little flow, a little breath work.
Yeah.
So I like for you to sit nice and tall, please, and take your left hand, which is your feminine energy, place it right on your heart space, right here. And your right hand is your masculine energy. Just place it right over there. Bring in the elbows into the rib cage. And just bring your chin to chest, allowing the shoulders just to drop here. And take the moment, the time. Ooh, I cannot believe. Left hand on your heart space, right hand right here. Bring your chin to chest, allowing the shoulders to fall. Feel by engaging your core here. Inhale for 3. Hold that inhalation. Open your lips and exhale with a ha.
Ah.
Yes. Inhale your arms all the way up here. And when I count to 3, whatever you need at this very moment to just open your arms a little, open your shoulders a little bit so it's not so, yes. When I count to 3, whatever you need to just let go at this morning, this time, let it go with a ha breath when you drop your arms to the side. Inhale here, allowing the chest to rise. 1, 2, 3. Release. Ha! You have permission.
Yes.